ball for the Salukis. Transition defense. Drake likes to get it and go, go, go. And both teams will turn it over. I think the Salukis have to limit their turnovers to about 15 or less to have a chance in the game this afternoon.
Bulldogs in blue moving from right to left. On the other side, SIU in their white. First possession of the game, McCauley goes inside, misses the layup. Second chance opportunity is good.
Second chance, as you mentioned, they hit the offensive glass on that one, and McCauley gets the first points of the ball game.
Hughes over to Shamara Williams. That takes a deflection out of play. It's Love, Club, Randall Williams, as well as Sierra down low.
Sydney Prochaska generally is a starter. She's not starting tonight, as Paige Club is. And Jaden Mason is not even dressed and on the bench tonight.
We do not know the reason why Jaden Mason's not with the team, as Hughes goes inside, misses two opportunities there, and it goes the other way for Drake, McCauley, who's already on the board, Dennebeer, Miller, along with Becker and Berg. Risky pass by Berg, and a foul is called. Shamara Williams rejoined the Salukis in the last game against Oklahoma State, her first start since the middle of November.
And struggled, was 1 of 7 from three-point range in that basketball game. So she needs to find her footing again and be the elite scorer that she can be.
Anna Miller, such a good player defensively, that time shut down by Hughes. Love the other way, the senior guard from Glen Carbondale, Illinois. No room for Randall. Club making her first career start, hits the first three of the game. Immediate turnover, here comes Love. Club rejoins her as they slow it down. Hughes takes on Miller, out to Williams. Shamara inside, contact, and a foul is called. What a sequence there for the Salukis.
Yeah, great three by Paige Club, and if she's on her game, Drake is going to have to bring somebody out on her because she can shoot all night long. And then the quick turnover, and Williams with a good drive to the basket will have 2 free throw opportunities.
See the details there on Shamara Williams, such an excellent talent. Misses the first of 2 free throws off the short end of the rim, no good. The Salukis, as a team so far this year, have struggled at the line. They are 11th in the Valley, 64% at the charity stripe. She goes 1 of 2 that time. Here comes Drake and their high-powered offense, a group that scored 108 points in their last game. That was before Christmas on December 21st, a 108-60 win. As that goes the other way, Grace Berg is on the board.
Drake was about a second away from getting a backcourt call on them, and then they turn it into an easy layup.
Williams, 1 point so far for Shamara. Nothing there, gives it out to Love. Drake, we talked about their offense, 83 points per game so far this year. 9th in the Valley in terms of points per game allowed at 75 points per game. Williams, deep three, way off, but it finds Randall, right spot at the right time.
Do we give her an assist on that? I don't think so. She was trying to make it, but Lanaya Randall followed the ball all the way and got the easy 2.
Look at the numbers, leading the Valley in rebounding, nearly 9.5 boards a game, 17.5 points per game. And you mentioned it, Drake will turn over the ball as that one goes out of play. Courtney Becker missing her target that time, as that's Allison Pullman. What a job she has done in 3 seasons with Drake. 49-28 record. You can see the winning percentage as well. Took this team to the NCAA tournament 1 season ago.
Yeah, she is one of those up-and-coming head coaches without a doubt, guiding this Drake ball club to the conference tournament championship a year ago.
They defeated Belmont in that game. They're finishing top 4 in the regular season. 3 minutes gone in quarter number 1. The Salukis on top. Hughes runs into traffic, and a whistle is blown. A foul is called. Kelly Bond White on the other side, her 2nd season in charge of the Saluki program, the 11th head coach in program history.
Spent 19 years as an assistant at Texas A&M before getting the SIU job, trying to turn the program back around.
Subs on both sides as Shannon Fornshells into the game, a freshman from Minnesota. On the other side, Sequoia Almond and Tierney Brown into the game. Tierney Brown only played 1 minute in the last game, did not attempt a shot. Her lowest minute total so far this season. Prochaska enters, and Lanaya Randall will get a quick rest. So far, Randall 2 points in 3 minutes with 1 rebound and 1 assist.
Hughes at the line, the best free throw shooter on the team, 73%, and she misses the first one. Unfortunately, it's a poor shooting free throw team, and they get fouled a lot.
Second free throw is good, 1 of 2, and you mentioned getting fouled a lot, and Hughes has been the best example of that recently. In the last 4 games, 17 of 21 at the line. That's 81%. She's been busy and active getting to the charity stripe. Risky pass inside, well defended on the interior, and Love has been such an exceptional player on the defensive side despite her size, and read that one well.
Dinnebeer has a little bit of a height advantage on Kiera Love. That's why she was posting up on that play.
That time it was Hughes intercepting it. Other way it goes. What a pass to Prochaska, blocked from behind by Berg.
This Drake ball club likes to block shots, and Miller especially will get a lot of blocks during the game.
They're averaging 5 blocks a game as a team that leads the Valley. Mid-range jumper, that's no good by Hughes, rebounded by McCauley. Pair of subs getting ready to re-enter the game for Drake as it's held by Berg. She's on the board with 2 points so far. All the way inside, and Grace Berg showing off her speed that time around.
That's where Cindy Prochaska, who was there, needs to slide over and try to take a charge on that play. She was there, but got to the spot a little bit late.
1 point Southern Illinois lead. Inside pass, intercepted, well defended by McCauley, a player averaging 1.5 steals per game just about. Deep three, here's McCauley, and she drains it. A steal on one end and a three-pointer on another.
Just a 33% three-point shooter coming into the game, but knocked that one down from way past NBA range.
We mentioned their top scorers in Dinnebeer and Berg, but McCauley averaging in double figures, 11.5 points per game. She's been great so far here today. Hughes got it again, third time around, misses it again. She can't believe it.
She's not relaxed yet. She's rushing everything down low.
Open three, Berg. That's good. Can't afford to give Drake that much room from beyond the arc.
And that's their transition game to perfection. They get it down, and Berg was the trailer, got it at the top of the key and nailed the three.
You see the numbers. Both teams have attempted 2 threes. SIU's made 1. Drake has made both of theirs.
A line change for the Bulldogs on this one. They bring in 3 new players. Hughes comes out for the Salukis. Lanaya Randall back in.
8-0 run for Drake. They've hit all 4 of their last 4 shots. SIU 1 of 7 in their last 7 attempts. They haven't had a field goal in the last 2.5 minutes. Sequoia Almond, first season at SIU. Randall looks over, finds Love, screen set. Love has the mismatch against Hawthorne. 3 seconds to shoot. Almond's got fired it up, never got a chance. Great defense that time by Drake, who have been suffocating in these last couple of possessions. Grace Berg, what a season she's had so far. She's off to a hot start here today, giving Drake a 12-7 lead here on ESPN+.
Makes it easy to shop online anytime. Shop our entire selection of new and pre-owned vehicles from anywhere. And with new inventory arriving daily and special Romward pricing, our team will always have a deal waiting for you. It's so simple to find your price, get pre-approved, and drive home today. So check us out online at RomwardChevy.com, and we'll send you home happy. And go Dogs!
Worked on projects funded by ULICO. They earn good wages. They have benefits like health care, pension, and they have a voice on the job. But far too many working people are falling behind. there's a solution for that. That's why at Ullico, we work every day so that more workers have the advantages that come with a union card. We've been doing it for more than 90 years, and today we're growing stronger and faster than ever.
Hi, welcome to Toyotathon.
Thanks. Now that the holidays are over, I'm getting a Camry.
And we're getting a RAV4 hybrid.
And I'm getting a Tundra.
Oh, and you're getting a belly rub.
And I'm getting a truck.
Right now, during Toyotathon, you can get $2,000 cash back on a new Tundra hybrid when you finance through Toyota Financial Services.
Come in today, but you're already here.
Toyota, let's go places.
Drake is second in the conference and 17th in the nation in scoring, averaging over 83 points per game so far this season, Mike, and we're seeing exactly why right now. An explosive and efficient offense.
Yeah, they lead the Valley better than 44% field goal as they turn it over, and they're also better than 80% from the free throw line. So you don't want to put them to the line, but you have to try to stop them. So it's a difficult task to keep this team under 80 points.
Their only struggles so far have been in the form of turnovers. They have 4 so far here in the first quarter. Hughes back in, blocked by Miller, the reigning MVC Defensive Player of the Year, averaging nearly 2.5 blocks a game, has one there. Open three, that's up, no good, rebounded by Ullman.
And Miller rarely leaves her feet to block shots. She's so long and lanky that she just gets good position and just goes up with her right or left hand to block the ball.
Brown's shot no good, it's rebounded by Becker.
Salukis have missed their last 10 shots on the floor.
That comes after they made their first 2 shots, including a Page Club 3. Great inside pass, and Dinnebeer is on the board.
What a pass from McCauley. McCauley, the threat outside, so drew somebody on her, and Dinnebeer went right down the lane for the easy 2.
McCauley has 5 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal in just 5 minutes. Hughes inside contact, and a foul is called.
That's where Sierra is at her best, drawing contact and getting the ball off the glass. It didn't go down, but she'll go back to the free throw line.
Club re-enters as Tierney Brown will check out of the game. Has already surpassed her minute total from the last game, playing in 3 so far. There's the scoring drought north of 3 minutes now. First one short off the rim, no good.
She's now 1 for 3 at the line, and again, she's the best free throw shooter on the team at 73%.
That one no good. Randall gets the offensive rebound, a big one at that. Williams goes inside, finds Almond. Now it's Club. Thought about the 3, moves it inside instead. Hughes to Randall. McCauley lost her footing. Randall got it, but a whistle is blown. Looked to be a kickball violation called by Natasha Harris. She's joined by Jessica Fortner and Troy Winters as the officials today. Be a foul called instead, so Allman will inbound from under the hoop. Looks for Club and finds Club. Allman wanted it back. Club shoots it instead. In and out, no good. And it's fallen to Hawthorne. 7-point lead, Drake on top. 3 minutes to go here in quarter number 1. Berg has room, and she drains another, her second 3-pointer of the day.
Lanaya knows better. You cannot let Berg get out to the 3-point line and just wait for a pass. You have to go get her. She is almost a 40% shooter from 3-point range. She has 2 tonight.
13-0 Drake run. Hughes tries her luck again. That time shut down by Fornchell. Here is Shannon Fornchell on the other side. That time denied by Hughes. Good battle between those two on both sides.
Going to see Berg back on the other end. Last time they had an offense. Wide open. Randall just slow to get there, and Grace Berg has 2 threes on the evening.
3 or 4 from deep are the Bulldogs so far as they move it to the top of the key into the game. Anna Brown, key player, off the bench. That shot no good. Randall pulls down the rebound. The Salukis stagnant on offense. Looking for their first field goal since the early part of the quarter. Love won't be able to provide it there. Great one-handed rebound by Berg. The way it goes. Hawthorne inside, what a move, and that was pretty by the freshman.
They both thought she was going to go to her right. She ended up going left and was wide open underneath the basket. 7 more points since the timeout. 13-1 run over the, 15-0 run over the last 4.5 minutes.
The last chance the Salukis had to score were 2 Hughes free throws, and she went 0 for 2 in that trip. All Drake here in quarter number 1 as a whistle is blown and a foul is called.
I think they called that on Lanaya for holding. Here's Drake's last bucket. Watch the move. Just to her left, split both Club and Prochaska for the easy deuce off the glass.
First season with Drake for the 6'1" freshman, listed as a guard, but helping out down low for the Bulldogs currently.
Yeah, 6'1" guard, not bad.
He's already shown off her athleticism and quickness as another whistle is blown. Berg versus Prochaska takes on 2 defenders and a whistle is blown. 3 quick fouls against the Salukis, and that'll send Grace Berg to the line. And this Drake team, we talk about their efficiency, their free throws shooting is one of their best attributes so far this season. An 83% shooter is Berg.
And Drake's a team you want to force them to play half-court offense, but so far in this game, they are a step quicker at every position than the Salukis are. And it's showing on the defensive end for Southern.
21-7 lead. Berg goes 2 for 2. Over 16 points per game. Preseason All-MVC first team. Recently entered the top 20 on Drake's all-time scoring list, passing Kendall Clark. What a career she's had in the graduate student. Not done yet, having one of her best seasons yet so far this year for Drake.
Shot clock never started. It was at 30 from that last Berg made free throw, so going to have to figure out what time that free throw came and then subtract it from the 30, and you'll get the reset on the shot clock.
The equation is set for them to figure out. Now can they do the math?
Shouldn't be that difficult.
These two teams have met quite a few times in their program's history. This is the 98th all-time meeting, a series that has been dominated by Drake 67-30. All-time is the Bulldogs' advantage. They won both games last season, scoring at least 87 points in both of the 2 wins. The season prior, SIU won both meetings in 2021 and 2022.
And Drake is 24-21 in this building as well.
Shot clock figured out. 13 seconds left to go on it. Here's Prochaska. Desperate need of something to build on going into the second quarter. And Love provides it with a 3-pointer from the wing.
That's the first bucket in over 6 minutes for the Salukis.
Ends an 0 for 11 field goal drought. 21-10 is the lead. Dinnebeer inside, got past Love, but missed the layup. Shot clock is off, but Love looks to hurry inside, draws the contact, and that's what the Salukis need to see from Kiera Love, a player who has struggled in the last couple of games, shooting 1 of 13 from the field, bouncing back there.
Going to see Kiera on the offensive end here, all alone from 3. Dinnebeer couldn't get there in time, and Kiera, who's shooting the 3 at better than 35%. A much needed basket for the Salukis as this first quarter comes to a close.
First free throw is good for Love. Shooting 35% from deep. That is the second best percentage in her career so far. Shot 39% 1 year ago. Both free throws are good. 5 points in the last 2 possessions for the senior guard.
And Kiera was 1 for 13 in her last 2 games, shooting from the field coming into this game. She had really been in a slump.
Was also 1 of 9 from deep. 9 seconds to go. Risky inside pass. They turn the ball over. 4 seconds left. Allman with 2 seconds to go. Lost the handle. Gives it off to Randall. And that'll end the first quarter. It was all Drake for to go. As you can see, Kiera Love heating up in the last minute, scoring the last 5 points for either side to make it a 9-point game.
Salukis have 6 offensive rebounds in the game, but only 2 points off of those rebounds. That's got to improve.
Randall tries that one, no good. Rebounded by Anna Miller, a 6'3" junior forward from Minnesota. Impressive height, impressive length. That 3 off, no good, falls to Williams. Bit of a loose possession there for the Salukis. It goes the other way. Dinnebeer right at Randall, and it's denied by Lanaya. What a defensive sequence for Randall to stop that one.
Dinnebeer on the drive. Lanaya with the left hand, all ball. Just a phenomenal defensive play by Randall.
Came into the game averaging 1 block per game along with 2 steals. Up and down the stat sheet. Everything about Randall impressing so far. Beautiful pass. Berg setting up Miller.
Just a backdoor cut. Sierra Hughes got caught looking one way and Miller went the other.
Berg has had at least 3 assists in 5 straight games. An elite scorer. Great playmaker too. Randall spinning, takes on 2 defenders, and a foul will bail her out that time. Anna Miller looked to be having her 2nd block of the game there.
Yeah, that was a bailout of the utmost kind as Miller was in good position. I don't think got her with the body and blocked it pretty cleanly, but Lanaya Randall is going to get 2 free throws. Allison Pullman is talking that foul over with Jessica Fortner right now over on the sideline.
2nd foul that's been called on Miller. First free throw is good. A presence that this team needs down low, and that's on both ends. One of the best defensive players the Salukis will go against this season. As you can see, Allison Pullman talking things over with Jessica Fortner, like Mike mentioned. 2nd free throw on the way, and that's good for Lanaya. Tied for 28th in the country so far this season with her 5 double-doubles, 4 consecutive double-doubles as well. Was one of the lone bright spots in the loss against Oklahoma State. Good inside run, and the passing for the Bulldogs on full display as McCauley scores again, and a mental error that time for the Salukis.
Stepping over the line was Sequoia Allman trying to inbound the basketball, so a really bad turnover underneath the basket.
Now Hughes will be called for the foul. She was defending Flornshell, and how aggressive has the freshman been so far? Not an easy matchup against Hughes and Randall inside, but she has been confident and she's been active early.
No, she's showing why she gets a lot of playing time. She is a physical force inside at 6'1", not afraid to tangle it up.
So Hughes checks out, she's frustrated, and that'll go against Drake.
That's on Berg, one of those illegal screens. Just her first foul.
Love leads the way with 5 points so far for Southern Illinois. 1 of 2 from the field, 1 of 1 from deep. Bounce pass under the legs of Prochaska, and it goes out of play.
Drake in a matchup zone that time, just keeping the middle from being able to be penetrated by the Salukis, forcing them to do everything outside.
Ashley Imes, a junior, turns it over. Love. Here she comes. Kiera Love. Layup is good.
That's vintage Q Love right there. The steal and the bucket goes right at Dinnebeer.
10th all-time now alone in SIU program history with 158 career steals.
Here's the play, just sneaks in and then knows that Dinnebeer is going to be there, but she goes right into her to get the layup for the Salukis.
Allman getting ready to check back in. Great pass, but an offensive foul is called against Dinnebeer.
Tierney Brown saw that play from the hash mark, got herself set, and when Dinnebeer went back door, Tierney never moved and drew the charge.
Hornshell comes out. McCauley's back in. So far, she's been excellent. 7 points in 8 minutes. Second most on the team. Graceberg already with 12.
Just the first foul on Dinnebeer as well, so Drake not in any foul trouble whatsoever.
Aggressive defense, Dinnebeer against Almond. Brown goes baseline, strong play, lost the ball. And it goes out of play. It'll be Saluki possession. Troy Winders was the official closest to it.
Ashley Iams was sprawled out on the floor and was actually out of bounds when she touched the ball. So Southern keeps it underneath with 11 on the clock.
SIU down by 9. Drake has turned the ball over 3 times in the last 71 seconds. The aggressive defense for the Salukis has been there all year. Williams for 3, back into the rim, no good. Rebounded easily by Becker. McCauley tried to feed it inside. Another steal, this one going to Lanaya. Here comes Williams, down the heart of the Drake defense. Shot no good, but 2 free throws are on the way, and the turnovers continue to pile up for an otherwise very good Drake team so far.
Going to see it again. Active hands for the Salukis. Randall gets it up, gets the steal, triggers the outlet to Shamara Williams, who then did it all herself to get back to the free throw line.
She is 1 of 2 at the line so far here today. First one is good for Williams, who started her career at Virginia, midseason transfer to USC the following year, and then arrived at SIU in August of 2022, and now you can see her numbers, nearly 15 points a game, but this is only her 5th appearance of the season, 4th start.
Club in for Williams. The lead is now cut to 7. Drake will give you opportunities because they turn the ball over. They've got 9 turnovers in the ball game already. But this is where they're dangerous.
As a team, the Salukis are forcing over 20 turnovers a game, 40th in the country. Berg has 14 first half points.
And did you see where she shot that running one-hander? It was outside of the lane over Sydney Prochaska.
And a foul is called. That's against Prochaska, and it is. That's her 3rd.
Yeah, she wasn't set whatsoever and got called for that moving screen. Going to see that last basket by Grace Berg. Watch where she shoots this ball. She's way outside the lane area with that running one-hander off the glass. She's dominating play in this game.
They move it out to the corner, open 3. McCauley misses everything, and a whistle is blown. Foul is called.
It's going to be on Sierra.
And that's the 2nd on Hughes.
And again, Hughes and Randall cannot afford to get in foul trouble in this game.
Hughes has picked up at least 4 fouls in 3 straight games, has fouled out in back-to-back games, and 3 times so far this year. She's played 8 games with at least 4 fouls. That shot no good. Hornshell. Brown open for 3. Fires, no good. Randall almost had a chance at the rebound, but it ended up with McCauley. Spinning, losing her dribble was Dinnebeer. Berg off that time, no good. Club gets the rebound versus Berg. Allman in transition, turns it over. McCauley, another steal and another turnover. Hughes off to Allman, and it goes out of play. Lost track of how many turnovers happened in that about 15-second sequence.
Drake forces you to speed up, and Sierra is really sped up right now. Had every opportunity to just get that pass easily inside, but threw it away. It's the 7th turnover for the Salukis.
We've seen a couple of times now where the game's just coming too fast for Hughes. A couple offensive rebounds, open layups missed. That time a turnover. And Drake capitalized. 4-inch shell, Dinabir. Got Hughes up in the air. A third foul on Hughes and a chance at a three-point play for Katie Dinabir.
A really nice play by the guard attacking Sierra Hughes. Does the pump fake, and there's Hughes getting up in the air. Dinabir, instead of going with the right hand, went with the left hand to give herself a chance to get the and one, and she's got that opportunity.
Angela Samuel, the freshman into the game. Adriana Ketcher also coming in before that foul. Dinabir, 19 points per game. The Sloogies have done a good job against her so far, but now starting to heat up with that one. She has 3 assists as well, someone who is such an exceptional scorer. Also over 5 assists per game.
And Sierra's now got to sit probably for the final 5:44 of this first half. You cannot let her get her 4th foul.
So Samuel will see increased playing time as it is all Drake once again here in these last couple of minutes. The Sloogies have not had a field goal in 2:22, and that's allowed Drake to take a 12-point lead here into this media timeout.
So, looking at the new F-150, you guys got a trade-in?
Maybe we do.
And maybe we don't.
As buying coach at Vogler Ford, I help people forget their old car buying habits. When you shop at Vogler Ford, you can get your trade-in value instantly online. And since every new vehicle includes Vogler's lifetime powertrain coverage at no extra charge, you can get the best deal possible.
Okay, looks good. So you're wanting another F-150, right?
Maybe we do.
Maybe we don't.
For your next Ford the easy way, you gotta get to Vogler.
A Saluki for life at SIU. Now reconnect with the SIU Alumni Association to find out what's new on campus and influence a new generation of students. Follow the association on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Link up online with alumni groups across the nation. Mentor current students pursuing their dreams. Join us as we show everyone what it means to be a Saluki. Help lead this pack into the future. No boundaries, no limits. The SIU Alumni Association. Go back to the pack.
Romward Chevrolet in Heron makes it easy to shop online anytime. Shop our entire selection of new and pre-owned vehicles from anywhere. And with new inventory arriving daily and special Romward pricing, our team will always have a deal waiting for you. It's so simple to find your price, get pre-approved, and drive home today. So check us out online at romwardchevy.com and we'll send you home happy. And go Dogs!
The bright lights, the excitement, the energy, the passion. The postseason starts here. The 2024 Missouri Valley Conference Women's Basketball Championship, presented by Great Southern Bank and Grinnell Mutual Insurance, heads to the Quad Cities March 14th through 17th. Watch as all 12 Valley schools compete to be champions. Get your tickets to college basketball's premier conference tournament now at mvcquadcities.com.
Get to see 3 true first all-MVC team contenders here today. Dinabir and Berg on one side, Randall on another. A lot of exceptional talent on the court here today.
Yeah, 3 out of the top 5 leading scorers in the Valley are in this game. And how about the year Caitlin Young is having at Murray State? She was a phenomenal player last year. A grad student this year, has another year and doing it all again.
A travel call against Randall, make it now 9 turnovers for the Salukis, 4 in the last 90 seconds. It's been a turnover frenzy here in the second quarter. The Bulldogs up to 10 turnovers now in the game. The Salukis with 9. That one called against Lanaya.
But that was all Miller just guarding her with her length. Lanaya had nowhere to go once she got in the air. Watch Berg underneath.
That time almost blocked by Ketcher, but a foul is called. Grace Berg has been unstoppable. The Sloogies, no answer so far.
Think they called that on Lanaya. That'll be her second.
Already have Hughes out with 3. Prochaska has 3. It's led to increased minutes for Ketcher, as that first free throw is good for Berg, who is already 1 point away from her season average of 16. And we still have 5:18 to go here in this second quarter.
Berg is 5 out of 7 from the field, 2 out of 3 from 3, and now 4 for 4 from the free throw line.
Love has been the top offensive performer so far for Southern. Randall got by her defender, and the layup is good for Randall.
Using the rim as another defender to keep Miller's arm away from the block.
11 turnovers now for Drake. Here's Randall. Down the middle she goes, and a foul is called by Jessica Fortner as Randall continues to be aggressive in these last couple of possessions.
And that was a foul on Berg. That's her second, so maybe Grace Berg is going to come out of the lineup. No, she's not, but she does have 2 fouls.
Instead, Courtney Becker, the senior forward from Fountain City, Wisconsin, she'll go out.
And they gave the foul to Becker, not Berg, so she now has 3 fouls, and that's why she left the game. My mistake.
Plenty of free throws so far. The Salukis had just made their 10th in 14 attempts. 10-point Drake lead. Under 5 minutes to go so far here in this second quarter as it's Berg. Open 3, that's up, no good. Offensive rebound by Miller, fighting for it with AJ Ketcher. It'll be Drake ball.
Dinnebeer back in. Ava Hawthorne leaves the game.
Hawthorne so far 7 minutes, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. Love, another steal. Here comes Q the other way, out to Ketcher. Club for 3, way off, no good, rebounded by Dinnebeer. Drake has outscored SIU 11-10 here in the second. Take a 10-point lead in the game overall. Open 3. Drake's had a lot of those so far. That one no good. It was the freshman in Fornshell missing, with Ketcher making up the lost coverage there.
Drake has turned it over 12 times. The Salukis have only 8 points off of those turnovers.
Haven't been able to capitalize against a Drake team that will make you pay on the offensive end if you can't take advantage. Glove goes out. Allman in the corner, back in for the Salukis. Randall inside, blocked by Miller. Something you'll hear a lot today and a lot this season is a second chance, no good either. The 72 blocks Miller had 1 year ago, 3rd most in Drake program history. Ashley Imes coming back in, and she'll give Miller a rest, so another great sequence for Anna Miller. The number 14, the conference defensive player of the year 1 season ago. So far 2 points, 5 rebounds, but does have 2 fouls.
They've only given Miller credit for 2 blocks, but I think she's got at least 3.
Dinnebeer versus Love, 2 of the more talented guards in the Valley. Dinnebeer has the size and has the score on that occasion.
And takes advantage of her size against Q Love, has about 4 inches on Q, and used it to her advantage with the left hand again.
On offense, the Salukis shooting 20% from the field. Maddie Sirocco into the game, the freshman. Has room outside, now drives. 8 seconds left on the shot clock, now make it 5. Love's got to hurry, 3 seconds left. Lost the handle, goes out of play. Just 1 second left on the possession.
Tough offensive sequence. Ball got stuck twice.
Love turns it over right to McCauley. Down the other way. How quickly can this team move in transition? That time it was Iams, and they score again.
Transition, transition, transition. It's what they thrive on, this Bulldog team.
The Salukis without Hughes, Randall, Prochaska, and others. Mason not suited up for today's game either. Brown's shot, no good. Fight for the rebound. Catcher comes down with it. To break a 2-minute scoreless drought, and Sequoia Altman does just that.
Finally, some points off of an offensive rebound for the Salukis.
And another turnover for Drake. 13 now on the game. Here comes Sequoia the other way. Spins inside and gets the layup to fall.
And they convert a turnover into bucket as well. Back under 10.
We saw a sequence like that from Love to end quarter number 1. McCauley inside, volleyball passes it, and it's intercepted by Sirocco. And now a whistle blown, a foul is called. You don't see that every day. Led to a Saluki possession, who are starting to turn things around here in the late stages of the quarter.
Back within 9, here's Sequoia's 3-point shot. Berg backed off just enough to let her get it away, and then a turnover. And here comes Sequoia again. A really nice spin, and off the glass for 2 more. Dinnebeer did not want to get her second foul.
Heard the job Adriana Ketcher did on that possession too. Got the offensive rebound, got the assist, and setting up the score for Allman, as the first free throw is no good for Sirocco. Over the Christmas break, Adriana Ketcher got engaged as well, so congratulations to her. A busy winter break, and it wasn't much of a break for either of these two teams. They last played on 2 different times, as the second free throw was good. The Salukis' last game against Oklahoma State on December 17th. On the other side, December 21st for the Bulldogs. But with this game coming right after the holiday, both teams immediately right back. That 3 no good. Drake has slowed down from beyond the arc. They started the game hot, now shooting 3 of 9 from deep, 33%.
Maddie just traveled with no call.
Brown has room, fires up the 3, and she drinks the 3 to make it a 5-point game.
Good inside-out play by the Salukis, found a wide-open Tierney.
Momentum for the Salukis as McCauley turns the ball over with 1 minute to go. It is the reserves for SIU making the difference.
15th turnover of the game for the Drake Bulldogs, as a flurry by the Salukis have cut it to 5. Here's the pass by Almond out to Brown, and Tierney knocks it down.
Shamira Williams back into the game, giving Sirocco a rest. 9 bench points for SIU as they are on a 9-0 run. Adriana Ketcher inside, shot no good, well defended by Fornshell. That was knocked away, but getting it back and scoring was Dinnebeer.
How about Dinnebeer staying with that after it got knocked away, and then gets the left-handed layup again. Dinnebeer has 7 points.
She is top 3 in the
9
Valley
points.
in scoring, field goal percentage, and assists, leading the way in terms of her playmaking. Also second in steals. Someone that can do it all for this Drake team. Williams, deep 3. That's no good. Shot clock is off. Rebounded by Bird. 8 seconds to go. They'll slow it down. Dinnebeer defended by Love. 4 seconds left. Here comes Dinnebeer inside. Shots good, counted, and the foul. Katie Dinnebeer getting hot here in the second quarter.
Just a phenomenal play by Dinnebeer, knowing the clock is winding down. Just flings it up with the left hand off the glass, gets it to go, and draws the foul. And a chance to put the Bulldogs up by 10 here at halftime.
11 points for her. Couldn't get the free throw to go. Allman with the rebound, and that'll end the first half. Dinnebeer with 11, Berg with... We are set and ready for the second half of action here. Missouri Valley Conference opener between the Bulldogs and the Salukis. Williams, Love, Randall, Ketcher, and Page Club on the very far side in the corner.
Drake still in that zone defense.
Led to an open 3, but a missed one by Page Club. It was rebounded by Becker.
The only way to bring them out of that zone is to make those threes.
Here's Miller. Bird Open three from the wing. That's good. Grace Berg drains another one. Give her now 19 points on 3 of 4 shooting from deep.
You just can't leave her open like Williams did on that play.
Shamara misses that time around, goes out of play. It'll be Drake possession, but Grace Berg, efficient as always, has done it from the field. 6 of 8, 3 of 4 from deep, also 4 of 4 at the line in 19 minutes.
Allman quickly into the game as you see Berg hitting the 3. Q Love came out. Still in that zone defense.
Open 3, Williams at the top of the key, no good. Catcher offensive rebound, and a foul is called against Drake.
3 players go down on the play. Here's Williams' shot, and falling down initially was Taylor McCauley, and then Randall and Miller both tripped over her going backwards. Had to be a foul on McCauley.
Indeed, was against McCauley, as catcher now has 2 offensive rebounds in the game so far. Risky pass, turned over. McCauley lost her footing, almost lost the ball, but it's regathered by McCauley. And a dodge bullet there that time for Drake, as it nearly led to an easy turnover for SIU. 10-point game, Drake on top here on ESPN+.
Of course, the GMC Terrain offers all-wheel drive mode. What about Supernova mode or Weekend Warrior mode? You don't see that everyday mode. How about out of the office mode? Or even,
are you out of your mind?
Mode. Want a mode for everything? GMC Terrain. Just in time for the holidays, get 1.9% APR on 2024 Terrain models. Plus, no monthly payments for 90 days.
Live doesn't control what you watch. It means always seeing your team in action. Knowing you have access to 50 exclusive NHL games means knowing your plans for the next 6 months. To know hockey is to love hockey, and to love hockey is to have ESPN+.
MVC student athletes are positively impacting the communities where they live by sharing views and fostering a climate for change for future Valley pioneers. To learn more about mobilizing voices for change, visit mvc-sports.com/OneValley.
They're taking the basket away from the Salukis on that last play. The foul occurred before the bucket.
Risky pass, and it's somehow kept in play, but it falls to catcher regardless. Another turnover for Drake, shooting 55% from the field. They've been efficient there, but not in terms of limiting the turnovers. Shamara drives, draws the contact, and more free throws are on the way for what has been the biggest asset to Williams' game so far here today.
Nice drive by Shamara, and her ability to hang in the air got her that foul as she hung, and then the contact came, and then she released the ball. So she'll get 2 free throws.
3 points, all 3 points come at the line so far. She's now 4 of 5 at the charity stripe. 0 for 5 from the field, though. 0 for 4 from downtown.
Just has not found her shot since coming back to the floor.
That second free throw is good for Williams, someone who averaged nearly 11 points per game last season. You can see the free throw numbers: 18 attempts for the Salukis, 6 for Drake. Missed layup on the inside, and it goes the other way. That was Courtney Becker missing it. Sider step inside. Williams turns it over. Here comes Dinabir. McCauley drives right past Allman, ran into 2 Saluki defenders. Good pass inside. Grace Berg into the 20s, give her 21 points.
Berg is able to do anything she wants. Blew right by Shamara down the lane. A great feed, left-handed layup for Grace Berg, who's over 20 points in the ballgame with 21.
Fourth game this season she has done that. Last time she did it was against North Dakota State on November 8th. Here's Page Club on the outside. Tried to move it in, catcher was there, but the ball rolls out of play. Drake looking for its third consecutive win against the Salukis and their 68th win all time in the series. Dinabir goes right by Ullman, got Williams leaping, and then a foul is called. Dinabir so quick with the ball in her hands, no different that time around.
Yep, foul on Sequoia that time. Shamira flying by, didn't cause anything, but Dinabir got around Sequoia and then had her on her hip and just went into her on the drive, and she's going to shoot 2 more.
First one is good. She is 24th in the nation in free throw shooting, 90% on the year. She's efficient all around, 57% from the field, 44% from deep, and now 2 of 2 to only see those numbers increase. As a team, Drake has been nearly flawless at the charity stripe so far here today. They've only missed 1 attempt.
Williams, who just went to the bench for the Salukis, is 1 of her last 12 shooting. That zone is just causing havoc for the Salukis. Can't get it inside and not hitting the outside shots.
Williams had scored a career-high 22 points before not being with the team for the next couple of weeks. She had to find her footing ever since returning against Oklahoma State, a game the Salukis lost 76-58. They were tied at the half, 30-30, or outscored 25-14 in the third. Floater, no good by Love. Berg standing tall, 2-on-1 break. Hawthorne to the left, and the pass was behind her from Dinabir. Now Randall facing Berg. Great matchup there. It got deflected and ends up with Love, who just barely keeps it in play. Brown outside. Allman's been good so far today. 5 points, 2 of 2 from the field. Make it 3 of 3, somehow getting that one to go.
Sequoia now with 7. She went high over Berg that time and got it to go off the glass nicely. 12-point game.
Love read that one. Good play by Dinabir to throw it out of play off of Love, but Sequoia Allman starting to look good in these last 2 quarters.
Watch Sequoia, drives right down, then gets north-south, flipped it high off the glass. 4-2 there. You're going to see it from the end zone now. Really nice play by Sequoia.
She has played at least 20 minutes in 3 consecutive games, 5 so far this season, so the playing time increasing for Allman. Missed opportunity there for Drake. Love with the rebound. Fires it up the court. Here comes Brown, denied by Berg. Second chance effort. Randall fouled, and she's going to the line for the 3rd time here today.
That was the first time on the opposite end that Dinabir didn't use her left hand. Went up with the right hand and overshot the backboard. And then Tierney came back the other way. And at the free throw line is going to be Lanaya Randall.
Half her points coming at the line so far today. Attempt number 5, in and out, no good. McCauley preparing to check back in for the Bulldogs at the next opportunity, a team that is 5-2 at home, 2-2 on the road, combining for a 7-4 overall record so far, as that second free throw is good. McCauley comes in to replace what looks to be Dinabir. So Dinabir comes out, she's been good as always, 13 points in 20 minutes, 4 assists, 5 of 8 from the field. Been an active 3rd quarter so far. Drake has outscored SIU in it 7-5.
She walked, no call.
Leads to a 3. Hawthorne, no good. Allman flies up for the rebound. Love, open 3 in the corner. That's Brown. Looping effort, and it finds its way in. Tierney, Brown's 2nd 3 of the day.
Nice extra pass by Love. Could have shot it, but found Tierney, who was just wide open from the corner.
Salukis now 38% from deep, compared to 33% on the other side. Drake, after getting off to such a hot start, from beyond the arc. Just haven't found that recently. Risky pass inside, but Berg gets it. Shot no good. Offensive rebound, McCauley. Catcher is there, and she is called for the foul. That is foul number 1 on Catcher, and a good aggressive play on the interior by Drake.
Going to see the 3 coming up by Tierney Brown, and watch the extra pass by Q Love. And Tierney wide open. Knocks down her second 3 of the game. 2 for 3 on the afternoon from 3.
That comes after just playing 1 minute against Oklahoma State, as that first free throw is no good.
Salukis have been hovering between 8 and 12 points for the last 7 minutes in this game.
Now make it 9 points. That snaps a 2-minute scoreless drought for Drake. Brown finds Randall. Randall inside. That shot no good. Berg fighting for the rebound. She's able to get it, but then immediately turns it over. Guess who? Q Love once again in the right spot. Love has played 18 minutes, scored 7 points, 1 assist, 1 rebound.
She's back to her thievery self because she had a couple games where she just wasn't getting any steals.
Inside, Sequoia Almond. 9 points now in the game.
This is the kind of game that benefits Sequoia Almond's game. Up and down the floor, a little bit raggedy, and she really makes things happen in an open floor type game.
She has scored 9 points on 4 of 4 shooting and has the Salukis now down by 7 on ESPN+.
Derek Henry.
Hey, Jake from State Farm. I saved so much bundling, it inspired my workout. Auto! Home!
Okay, and this is auto again, right?
Auto!
Hey, this is my living room.
Home!
Bundling, just another way to save with the personal price plan.
The dog isn't allowed on the couch, Derek.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
So, looking at the new F-150, you guys got a trade-in?
Maybe we do.
And maybe we don't.
As buying coach at Vogler Ford, I help people forget their old car buying habits. When you shop at Vogler Ford, you can get your trade-in value instantly online. And since every new vehicle includes Vogler's lifetime powertrain coverage at no extra charge, you can get the best deal possible.
Okay, looks good. So you're wanting another F-150, right?
Maybe we do.
Maybe we don't.
For your next Ford the easy way, you gotta get to Vogler.
Thousands of men and women have worked on projects funded by Ullico. They earn good wages. They have benefits like health care, pension, and they have a voice on the job. But far too many working people are falling behind. There's a solution for that. That's why at Ullico, we work every day so that more workers have the advantages that come with a union card. We've been doing it for more than 90 years, and today we're growing stronger and faster than ever.
Imagine going from the classroom to the big stage.
This territory, this place, our home, isn't just for learning, but for understanding the very power of what imagination actually means.
A place where you can go from player to coach, from the ground to the sky.
So close your eyes, envision the roar that is a spirit of thousands of Salukis. Capture this moment and go forward together.
Tequila's Mexican Restaurant invites you out for a taste of Old Mexico. For authentic Mexican cuisine at its finest, trust the oldest chain of Mexican restaurants in Southern Illinois. Daily lunch and drink specials. Some of the best margaritas this side of the border. Hot chips and salsa you've come to expect with every visit. Our food is always fresh and made to order. Tequila's Mexican Restaurant. Come dine with us at one of our 9 locations across the region.
A taste of Old Mexico. Tequilas.
Ándale.
The Salukis are one of just 3 teams in the Valley to be top 5 in both scoring offense and scoring defense. They got off to a slow start on both ends. Drake's shooting well over 50% in the opening half, but since then they have slowed down that Drake high-powered offense, who are shooting just 33% here in the third quarter. 19 turnovers on the game, and starting to see that Saluki defense that has really rebounded after a rough season 1 year ago.
Yeah, the tough thing is, can you keep it up for another 4.5 minutes here in the third quarter? Because Drake can pile points in a heartbeat with their defense and transition offense.
Brown finds Prochaska, had a chance for the layup, but had to pass it outside.
Because she didn't catch it well, it really hurt, and then the Salukis turn it right back over. If Prochaska catches that ball and goes right up, she's got a layup. The fact that she had to catch it and come down, two girls collapsed on her immediately with that zone.
You can see the turnover numbers, the margin favoring SIU. Drake, 19 turnovers on the game against a team that is forcing 20 per game.
Drake themselves were averaging 18 a game, so.
One above their season average. That layup no good, falls to Love. Love doesn't have numbers, but does have speed, pulls it outside, all the way across Allman. She has been hot recently. Tries a three, and that is no good. It hit the top of the backboard as well.
That almost went in on the fly, but then when it kicked way up top, hit the top of the backboard and actually hit the shot clock.
Drake has not had a field goal in the last 4 minutes and 15 seconds. Double team inside. Prochaska picks up the foul. That is foul number 4 on Sydney. And Sierra Hughes gets ready to come in for the first time here in the second half. It has been a tough game for Hughes so far. 1 point, 0 of 8 from the field, 1 of 4 at the line. Also has 3 fouls.
So she sat out almost 9 minutes. See if the game has slowed down a little bit for her.
Anna Miller inside, layup is good. Quickly spinning, an aggressive play against Hughes.
Just like that, back up 9, and they go back into that zone defense.
Miller, third in the conference in rebounding, top 20 in scoring to go along with leading the way in terms of blocks. An outstanding player inside for Drake. Randall beats everybody and gets it to go.
Lanaya now with 11. Has 5 rebounds, has 4 straight double-doubles, has a way to go to get to the double-double as Miller, again, a nice power move. Watch Miller down low. Really nice move to get around Sierra Hughes. And then Lanaya back on the offensive end, charges right into Miller and gets the ball to go down. Tough points in the paint.
That is a fearless player who's playing with the utmost confidence, the most she's had in her career so far. Ever since that trip to Puerto Rico, Lanaya Randall has been on another level as that first free throw no good by Miller. She's another very good free throw shooter, 71% on the season so far. You have Dinabir at 90%, McCauley at 77%, Berg at 83%. Multiple different options that can hurt you at the line if they get the opportunity. It's an 8-point game. Drake on top. Here's Almond. Dinabir in defense. Out to Club. Club drives with the left hand. Now out to Club in the corner again. From Love. That's no good. Offensive rebound for Q. Paige Club fires it for 3. Short off the rim. Another offensive rebound and another one pulled down by Love. Can they take advantage? Club draws the contact. And how about that possession for Kiera Love?
3 straight opportunities to get some points, and Kiera with 2 offensive rebounds. Now, they were both off threes, so they came off long, but still, Love tracked him down. And then Paige Club, who only shoots threes, gets fouled going to the basket and will shoot 2 free throws.
That is the first free throw attempt of the season for Club. Like you mentioned, only shoots threes. But now she can add 2 free throws to her resume as it makes it a 51-45 game. Love career high in rebounding so far this season at 3.1 rebounds per game. So far today, she has 4. And Drake turned things around. One of the best offenses, not just in the Valley, but top 20 in the country. But they have been turning over the ball quite a bit, but a late whistle called against Love, and that draws boos from the Saluki fans as Hugh couldn't believe it, and it goes against her.
Jessica Fortner called the foul, and it looked like Dinnebeer was reaching back for the ball. It didn't look like there was any contact at all, and Q Love can't believe that call.
Jeez, currently trying to talk to Natasha Harris about it, one of the other officials, but the first free throw good for Dinnebeer, and the other negative of that is you send one of the best free throw shooters in the country to the line.
You're basically just handing him 2 points.
That's indeed the case there.
Wow, tough call there. Southern had really good defense on the play.
Hughes inside, foul called on the other end, that against Anna Miller. That is her third.
And again, Hughes using her body on the inside, drawing the contact on Miller, and she'll go back to the free throw line. Tough game for Sierra from the field in the ball game. Sierra is 0 for 8 and just 1 for 4 from the free throw line.
See, her season average was 10 below that. Now has 2 points on the game, both of those points coming at the free throw line. Interesting battle to watch now between Hughes and Miller. Both have 3 fouls, both aggressive on the offensive end and defensively. Blowing by everybody, Dinnebeer. Nowhere to go, goes out to Hawthorne. Under 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Aggressive defense doesn't pay off. A foul called. That's another one against Love. Give her 3.
And it sends Dinnebeer back to the free throw line for 2 more free throws. Aggressive play, just must have got her on the wrist.
15 points, 5 of 6 shooting at the charity stripe, 4 assists. Does have 5 turnovers. There aren't many hiccups in Dinnebeer's game, but does have over 3 turnovers per game so far this season. 2 above that average here today. Both free throws are
There's
good.
nobody back.
Eventually Williams did come back, and now it's in the hands of Love. SIU has outscored Drake by 2 here in the third quarter. Williams lost the handle, and it's picked up by Drake.
Shamara's tried that spin move 3 times in the game, has yet to complete it without turning it over.
Brooklyn Daly, another freshman, gets the steal, and that time a pretty move and score by Anna Miller.
She is so long. Just flicked it up there with her right hand, and it went high off the glass. The lead is back to 10.
Love drives out to Williams. She'll fire it up for 3, looking for her first of the day. In and out, no good. Shot just not falling for Williams.
Her best look of the game, though.
Dinnebeer once again gets to her spot. Defenders lost her. Didn't even have to dribble to get the score there.
She just waited for Sierra Hughes to clear out and then had an easy layup. And they're almost back to their 20 points per quarter.
Love thought about it, now finds Hughes, goes baseline. Offensive foul called against Hughes. That is number 4 for Sierra.
Cleared some space with her left elbow. And as you said, that's her 4th foul of the ball game. Here's the replay, down low. There's her hook right there. Miller went down. So Sierra has to sit down with 4 fouls.
9th game this season, she has reached 4 fouls. Catcher comes in to try to make up that lost presence inside. Drake, 2 points away from tying their game-high 14-point lead. It's in the hands of the freshman Brooklyn Daly from Pleasant Hill, Iowa. 7th appearance of the year for her. Took a deflection off of Randall. 8 seconds separate shot clock and game clock. McCauley, 4 seconds to shoot. Got to the free throw line. Risky pass. Would have been better off just shooting it in that situation.
Didn't realize how quickly the shot. She knew it was going down, but didn't realize how quickly. So Lucas have 8 seconds now to get a shot off.
Allman picks it up near half court. Here comes Sequoia down the middle of the defense. Whistle blown, foul called by Jessica Fortner, and just what Allman wanted in that sequence. 2 free throws are on the way.
Got the foul called on McCauley, her 4th foul, and Allman at the free throw line today has yet to shoot one.
On the season, Sequoia, 59% shooter at the line. First one is good to make it a 11-point game. Sequoia Allman, 10 points now into double figures.
And as well as the Salukis have played in this quarter, they still may end up losing it by a point.
That shows just how good Drake is, even in their off quarters.
That little bit of a flurry they had to put them back up by 12 has been the difference.
3 seconds left. Here comes Hawthorne. Went for the pass, and that'll end the third quarter. Back in.
It was a 9-point halftime lead for Drake. It's a 10-point lead going into the fourth quarter. So even though Salukis appeared to be playing pretty well, they still lost the quarter by a point.
59-49, Drake on top. Missouri Valley Conference opener for both of these teams. Drake won the conference tournament for the 8th time in their program history. 1 season ago, SIU won in the first round before falling to Belmont, the team that Drake defeated.
Bulldogs back to the man-to-man defense.
Daly applying the pressure. Here is Allman. One of her best games as a Saluki so far. Mid-range jumper, short, no good. It's rebounded by Ava Hawthorne. That went right to club. Back-to-back possessions, ending in turnovers for Drake.
22 turnovers in the game for the Bulldogs. Southern has 19 points off those 22 turnovers.
Catcher got her defender to leap. Layup is good, and that's against the Defensive Player of the Year, Anna Miller.
Miller also didn't want to get her 4th foul, so she let AJ go, and a nice move by Catcher to get the 2.
Dinnebier waiting to check back in for Drake. Can they survive these minutes without her? Whistle blown, and it'll go against the Bulldogs.
Called an illegal screen. I thought for a minute they were calling that on Love. Here's that last basket by the Salukis. Catcher flips it up over her left shoulder, off the glass for 2. It's back to an 8-point lead for the Bulldogs.
For Christmas break and talking to Adriana Catcher, she said whether it's 0 minutes, whether it's a heavy roll, she just wanted to be back and helping this team contribute in some type of way after missing so much time 1 season ago. Now back healthy again and has made her impact. A couple offensive rebounds, sequences like that, scoring against Miller. The turnover leads to a missed 3. Offensive board for Miller. Second chance opportunity. And that shows just how good Anna Miller can be.
She just out-jumped AJ Catcher, went straight up in the air, and then came down and did a left-handed reverse layup to give them back their 10-point lead. Just can't give those second chance points.
The 20 points that Miller had in the last game, the second most she has had in her career so far. Career high 21 points before that. Allman drives. Now bounces it outside. Love in front of her own bench. Sinks the 3.
Kiera 2 for 2 from long distance in this game. And Drake turns it over again for the 24th time.
How badly did Love need a game like this? We were talking about it earlier. Had shot 1 of 13 from the field, 1 of 9 from deep in her previous 2 games.
And a nice bounce pass from Allman, shooting it over Berg for her 9th points of the game.
Allman 11 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. Doing it all. That time goes out of play. Last touched by Drake. The Salukis playing without Jaden Mason.
No idea why.
Foul trouble. Indeed, no reason given to us as to why Mason is not able to suit up. She's not on the bench either. Lots of room. Club for 3. Overshoots it. Falls in the hands of Miller.
That was a golden opportunity to get it down to 5. But Page just overshot everything with an air ball. She's 1 for 6 from 3.
Another turnover for Drake.
Drake will help you with turnovers.
It's really one of the only hiccups of this Drake offense so far this season and today as well. Randall got past her defender, couldn't get the shot to go.
if you get by Berg, then you still got to contend with Miller on the inside, so you don't know really what to do with the ball.
Oh, that's a beautiful pass. Dinnebier inside, draws the smile and score from Anna Miller.
Just got by catcher, and a great find by Dinnebier.
3 players now in double figures for Drake. Miller with 11. This comes after scoring 108 points against North Dakota on the 21st. 6 players scored in double figures there.
Dinnebier with the steal.
She turned into 2. Yes, she can, with a chance at a 3-point play. A special player on both sides. Katie Dinnebier goes for another.
What a play. She gets the steal on the defensive end and now comes down one-on-one with Allman and goes to the left hand and gets her right shoulder into Allman to get the bucket. Back up by 12. And here's the last play, the backdoor cut by Miller, getting by A.J. Ketcher on the feed from Dinnebier.
21 points on 7 of 10 shooting, as that free throw is no good. A rare miss at the line for her. She's now 7 of 9 here today. Also has 6 assists and the 3 steals.
Yeah, 2 misses from the free throw line. She's going to have to go back to Des Moines and shoot 100 as her penalty.
One of the rare off days for her, and that's an air ball from Ketcher.
Second straight air ball, one from Page on this side, and then A.J. Ketcher on the opposite side.
Just like that, a 12-point lead. Berg has a chance to make it a 14-point lead as Williams is called for the foul, and Grace Berg so aggressive inside, and Williams unable to slow her down that time.
Salukis just cannot convert anything on the offensive end. 27% for the game. 14 for 51 from the field.
First one is good. Grace Berg dominant as ever. All MVC third team last year. All MVC first team 2 seasons ago. Very likely going to be on the first team this season if she continues at this pace. Over 16 points a game, shooting at high efficiency. Good rebounder and playmaker as well.
6 for 6 from the charity stripe today as well.
Williams inside. Foul is called. Shamara 0 for 6 from the field, 0 for 5 from deep, but has been able to get to the line. These will be the 7th and 8th attempts of the day for her.
That was a good drive, and again, got to the glass. She hasn't been able to convert anything from the outside in this game.
First one is no good. This is tied for the largest lead of the game for Drake. SIU 2-minute scoreless drought. Williams is able to make it a 13-point game. Shamara now on the game so far has 7. Here comes Dinnebier. She's been unstoppable here in this second half. Draws another foul.
You would think with 5.5 minutes or 5:45 to go in this game that Dinnebier isn't going to go right. She's only going to go left. You need to force her to go the other direction and change her strength. She draws the foul again.
First one is good. The free throw numbers have jumped up here in the second half for Drake. They have now attempted 20 on the game, made 16. You can see the numbers for Dinnebier. Her and Berg so dynamic.
They're so efficient. 7 out of 10 from the field for Berg. 7 out of 10 from the field for Dinnebier. I mean, that's 70%, folks. That's efficient.
And then at the line, Grace Berg 6 of 6, Dinnebier 8 of 10. A duo that is going to be nearly impossible to slow down for most of these Valley teams as this season goes on.
And I would guess nearly 5 of Dinnebier's field goals are layups.
Love has room for 3. They need it. They got it. Q Love has done it again. She is perfect from downtown. Give her 12 on the game.
And the Salukis just keep hanging around, but they need some stops.
They will not be able to slow down Berg that time, but an offensive foul is called. Good positioning by Williams.
Yep, Shamara just outside the restricted area, waited for Berg to come down the line, and drew the charging foul. Now Southern has to convert. Southern needs 2 or 3 stops in a row and then conversions on the offensive end to get this under single digits and have a chance in the final 5 minutes.
Randall is out there right now with 4 fouls for Southern Illinois. That shot no good by Ullman, and it falls into the hands of Becker. Courtney Becker, nearly 7 rebounds a game so far this season for the senior from Wisconsin. Currently in pharmacy school and key player down low for Drake. Bornshell got by her defenders, but the ball bounced out of play. It'll still remain on that side of the court. Take us to immediate timeout. 69-57, Drake on top.
Of course, the GMC Terrain offers all-wheel drive mode. What about Supernova mode or Weekend Warrior mode? You don't see that everyday mode. How about out of the office mode or even
Are you out of your mind?
mode? Want a mode for everything? GMC Terrain. Just in time for the holidays, get 1.9% APR on 2024 Terrain models. Plus, no monthly payments for 90 days.
Hey neighbor, it's us, Middlefield Bank, your friendly community bank right around the corner. Your everything bank. We're here to wish you a happy holiday season and our best wishes for a safe and healthy new year. And however you do your holiday shopping, protect yourself from fraud and identity theft with MB Secure Rewards checking account. It's another way MB looks out for our neighbors. That's part of the community bank difference at Middlefield Bank. Stop in today or learn more at middlefieldbank.com.
Where you live doesn't control what you watch. It means always seeing your team in action. Knowing you have access to 50 exclusive NHL games means knowing your plans for the next 6 months. To know hockey is to love hockey, and to love hockey...
Identical numbers for the star-studded duo between Grace Berg and Katie Dinnevier. 23 points, 7 of 10 shooting from the field for both of them. They've combined for 46 of the team, 69 points. SIU on the other side as a team have 57 points.
Yeah, that's amazing. So they've got, Southern has 11 more points than those 2 players combined. And they have 14 field goals. The Salukis have 15. What a difference those 2 make in this lineup.
Inside they go. Miller draws the contact. Samuel is into the game against Syracuse, playing the 4 fouls once again out of the game. Lanaya Reynolds still in. Sydney Prochaska also in foul trouble. She has 4.
Such a tough matchup for Angela Samuel to try to handle Miller inside.
Troy Winters was having a conversation with Sequoia Ullman, but either way, free throws are on the way for Miller, a team that is shooting 81% at the line so far today. And on the season, they're at 81%. That leads the Valley, is up there in the national rankings as well. 8th in the country in free throw shooting, 14th in field goal percentage. Instead, it was on the floor, but now they'll have free throws with Miller. Efficient all around the board for a high-powered offense. You would think 83 points per game, that would lead the way for the Valley, but then there's Murray State, a team that is really taking that leap. We were talking about it earlier when they were showing the individual numbers and how somehow Dinnevier and Grace Berg, along with Lanaya Reynolds, don't lead the conference in scoring because there's a certain player named Caitlin Young, outstanding so far for Murray State. And
we have a final from Springfield, Missouri. The Bears with a big 2-point win over Northern Iowa. The final 54-52. So defense wins championships.
Ullman picks up the rebound after the missed free throw. The Salukis need buckets and they need them quick. Down by 12, 4.5 minutes to go. Williams lost her defender, beautiful move, and that is more like Shamira Williams that fans saw at the start of the year and last season too.
It's the first time a behind-the-back dribble has worked for her today that Drake just didn't come steal the basketball.
First field goal of the game for Shamira Williams. She is 1 of 7 from the field, 8 points. Brooklyn Daly getting some action here as it falls to the corner with Miller. 8 seconds to shoot. Good interior pass. And that's an offensive foul called against the freshman in Daly. Williams doing it on both ends.
Now Southern has to convert on the offensive end, or that great defensive play doesn't mean a lot. Watch Shamara set up. Ooh, she was moving. Got bailed out on that call.
Allman dribbles it all the way around. Nowhere to go originally. Low pass to Love. Love sprinting in. Catcher bounces it back outside. 12 seconds to shoot. Down by 10 is Southern. Big three on the way. Allman can't provide it. Rebounded by Anna Miller. She has 9 rebounds, 11 points. She has 3 double-doubles so far this season, looking for her first since December 2nd at Minnesota.
Back into the game comes Becker. Sitting down is Brooklyn Daly.
Drake looking for win number 8 of the season. 2 of their 4 losses have been against ranked opposition. They lost against number 2 Iowa back on November 19th, 113-90. Also lost to number 20 Creighton on December 17th. So they have had a difficult schedule to start the year, and it's built in for games like this in conference play. 3 seconds to shoot. Dinnebeer got it off in time. No good. And that's a shot clock violation.
Dinnebeer's left-handed shot didn't catch anything, and Miller couldn't get there in time to prevent the shot clock violation.
Allison Pullman and company thought that original shot might have hit the backboard. Instead it didn't, and it goes the other way. Pass off to Williams. Lost her dribble and then lost the ball. Great read. McCauley has been a force defensively. Another steal. She has 10 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, but also 5 steals.
Another block by Miller.
Open 3, and that might just be the dagger. Katie Dinnebeer with 26 to lead all scorers here today.
Her first three-pointer of the afternoon. Nothing but the bottom of the net.
She's shooting 44% from deep on the year. Shots like that are the reason why. Another turnover. Here comes Dinnebeer. Slows down. Has an open 3, but wisely waited.
They don't need points at this stage of the game.
Look at that mismatch.
That's not even fair, is it?
Not at all. Miller versus Love, and it's an easy score for Anna Miller.
Anna Miller, 6'3", Q Love at 5'4". 11-inch difference. That wasn't fair.
Timeout call gives us a stoppage here. 1:45 to go. Drake up by 17, their largest lead of the game. Before you make the trip to Moline for the 2024 MVC Women's Basketball Tournament, be sure to download the Hoops in the Heartland app presented by Great Southern Bank. Get all the information you need to know about the tournament schedule, hotel accommodations, and special events during the tournament. Download the Hoops in the Heartland app on your Android or iOS device today. Katie Dinnebeer doing it on both ends offensively. Slow day from beyond the arc for her until this 3, which catapulted this team into a commanding lead.
What's so impressive is she never forces anything. Waited for people to clear out and then said, okay, I'm wide open. Then comes up with the steal there. A nice feed. Waits and waits and waits and waits and waits. And then now has Miller on Q Love. That's just not fair.
Allison Pullman has to be liking what she's seen from her team. Once again, the turnover numbers are high, but overall, in her 3rd season, another powerful Drake squad. They also have Nikki Hayes-Ford, a veteran head coach in her 8th year as an assistant with this staff. Whitney Mois, 3rd season for her. Was previously a GA over at Missouri Western State, and also Kelly Greenway, veteran, a lot of experience on that staff, and it's paid off. 90 seconds to go. Brown for 3. That's no good. Rebounded by Berg. And looks like Drake is heading to their 8th win of the season and a 1-0 Missouri Valley Conference start.
Dinnebeer also has 7 assists, so that's at least 14 more points besides the 26 she's scored. She's responsible for at least 40 points in the game.
Just a junior as well. Outside, 1 second to shoot. Line drive effort, no good. Miller with the rebound. She has 11 boards, another double-double, and another rebound. Give her 12 on the game, and she is just dominating the interior. The points in the paint have been a story of this game as we've gone through, and a big reason why is the job Anna Miller has done on the interior.
And Miller is 6 for 7 from the field in the game as well.
Allman in defense. Becker shot no good. Offensive rebound for Berg, and she has 25 points. That duo has combined for 51 points. Dinnebeer 26, Berg 25, a new season high, and Berg is 2 points away from tying a career high, but with the shot clock off, unlikely she will reach that career high, but another outstanding effort for one of the more outstanding players in the Valley.
Here come a couple of freshmen in to the ball game. Anna Brown's a grad student. Eventually,
she was previously at Loyola University of Chicago from 2019 to 2023. Played 99 games. Now comes here after graduating in May 2023, cum laude, with a degree in accounting and English, getting her master's in accounting here, and will also sit for the CPA in 2024. So successful career at Loyola, and now here at Drake as well on a very talented Bulldogs team. SIU will fall to 5-6 overall in the year, 0-1 in conference play, 3-4 here at home. Their next game on Thursday, January 4th against UIC. On the other side, Drake, they'll be facing Indiana State on Thursday at 6 p.m. in Des Moines, Iowa. One of the best teams in the Valley have done it again. They